days because you'll definitely have that opportunity to do so. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Here is our setup. So this is what I was talking about a few minutes ago, that I would show you the weather system as a whole. We have a warm front draped over our area, and what that's doing for us this morning is trapping in some of that heat. Behind warm fronts is warm air, just like typically, at least, especially in the winter time. Behind cold fronts is cold air. That doesn't happen all the time, but for us, what we're dealing with right now is only the warm front. That's all you need to be concerned about right now. High pressure still pumping in a lot of moisture, bringing in some coastal showers along the Atlantic coast in places like Savannah. And notice the temperatures this morning. Underneath that warm front, again, it's draped about here. They're at 78 in New Orleans, 73 in Jackson, Mississippi, 62 in Macon, here in Macon, and 72 in Orlando. So that is a good bit warmer than this time yesterday for a lot of spots, including the city of Perry, 61 degrees there right now. Of course, that was live on top of the fairgrounds where you were looking. 63 in Cochrane. We're already at 68 in Dublin and in Wrightsville this morning. 62 in Warner Robins, 63 in Gordon, and 60 in Forsyth, 66 in Milledgeville. So here's a look at that 24-hour temperature change. Front sitting about here, and you can really see where they're 15 degrees warmer than this time yesterday, where the influence of that warm front is really making its presence to start the day. So as we go through the afternoon today, that onshore flow is going to give us the potential for maybe a couple of sea breeze showers and thunderstorms to move into our area. Not looking at any severe weather. That's going to stay out to our west. These green colors that you're seeing here, that's the convective outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. Now, as we go into tomorrow, the story is going to change a little bit. That warm front will continue to lift north, which means we're going to be warmer over the next couple of days. Do expect temperatures today near 90, tomorrow into the low 90s. And with that south-southeast wind, what that's going to do is help increase our thunderstorm energy. We're going to pull in a little more moisture. That warm front is going to offer us all of that heat for thunderstorms to thrive in, and a cold front is going to be the lifting mechanism. However, notice where that cold front will set up tomorrow afternoon to our north. That's where the severe threat lies. While it does manage to make its way into parts of Jasper and Putnam County and also parts of Hancock County, we're not looking at any kind of widespread severe weather. This cold front is actually going to fall apart as it makes its way through the area. What we are simply going to deal with is all that moisture, all that heat is going to allow for lifting of thunderstorms throughout the afternoon. And we could maybe manage to have a strong storm or two tomorrow with gusty wind, heavy rain, and frequent lightning. I know those heavy downpours will definitely be welcomed. But when it comes to any kind of severe weather tomorrow, that just doesn't look to be the case. We don't necessarily have the dynamics for that. That will be all along that cold front. That, again, is going to fall apart before it makes its way through our area. However, what we're not going to get rid of is that onshore flow that's going to continue to pull a lot of moisture into our forecast and keep rain chances pretty elevated over the next several days. We could pick up half an inch to about 1.5 inches of rain is what we're looking at now, with locally heavy amounts possible over the next week. 89 today. Will stay in the upper 80s and low 90s over the next 7 days, with rain chances staying elevated Thursday all the way through Tuesday of next week.